Okay, I have another cool landmark court case for y'all. This is going to be Goldberg v. Kelly, 1969. Um, so John Kelly was a New York resident who was receiving some financial assistance under the federally assisted program for families, um, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. However, suddenly his benefits were terminated. He didn't get like anything in the mail or anything about it, right? No chance to dispute it. He got pretty mad. So he and a bunch of his friends who also, got cut, they decided to file a lawsuit. And they challenged that this, violated the due process clause, um, essentially. So there you go. Um, they did, however, change it midway, so that there was notice, and you could respond in writing, but that's not really important. So, does a state's termination of public aid without affording a hearing or in prior notice violate the notions of procedural due process in the 14th Amendment? It's argued on October 13th, 1969. A 5-3 decision, they argued yes, that states must afford public aid recipients a evidentiary hearing um, before continuing before discontinuing their aid, and that the benefits were entitlements rather than privileges, therefore are subject. The court did kind of consider this recipient's need as well, right? They basically concluded that state interests and conserving costs are not sufficient to override public aid. Right? So that's kind of the idea. Pretty simple. I don't think it's a very complicated case. I think it's probably a pretty good case. Okay, that's all I have for y'all.